I'm just sharing my screen so that we can discuss one by one aspects. Screen is visible? Yes,
Yes, sir.
no?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, let us try. As you know very well, this class has been started from 26th or the 27th of the November 2020, and the heading and the topic is very much clear. In past 2 or 3 classes, we have covered different aspects like the publication ethics, definition, etc., etc. Previous day, most of the students were not able to join this particular class. That's why I just give an introduction about the previous lecture, which has been covered by me because of it should be beneficial for all. If students are not able to get the whole information about the class, then it should be repeated. What I assume. If I am saying one of anyone from you that how many of the students were there in the previous class? Anyone can give the response.
So in yesterday class about
I was not.
50% only.
Okay,
I wasn't able to join, sir.
okay, okay,
I was also not unable.
okay. Basically, the topic and point was who might commit misconduct. As you all know, there was a response and there was a particular point which we have to share. Have you seen this slide? Introduction Committee on Publication Ethics, COPE. You all know? Anyone can give the response. Mr. Kamal. COPE, Committee on Publication Ethics, Directory of Open Access Journal,
Yes, sir. You have
Open
covered
Access.
the topic in first
Okay,
round.
okay.
Yes, sir.
World Association of Medical Editors. Mute
Yes,
your
sir.
mic, no problem. I will continue.
Yes, sir. Yes.
These were the four, basically, for propounders of these publication ethics. If the Committee on the Publication Ethics was not established, not constituted by any organization, then we are unable to think upon it today. Therefore, I am of the opinion that we should know what is COP, what is DOAJ, what is OASPA, and when. Because of these four bodies are very much important, and we should know why these are important and what is their role. When I'm saying COPE, it means to say it is a particular committee which was constituted for the purpose of the development or updation of the different kind of the, you can say, publication ethics. Another point which I have to share with you, I am just admitting most of the candidate today. Parallel process is going on. Anyway, these were the importance which we have discussed already also. Mean to say, where is the effect of the misconduct? Misconduct can harm trust in the journals, damage the careers, damage the institution's reputation, corruption practices, and wastage of the time and efforts and funds. And after that, we have discussed what effect can a misconduct have. research participants, mean to say, who are the part of our survey, then they face so many problems and they will not treat all the researchers or the scholars in future in a better way. That's why it is our responsibility that we have to take care of them. Then general public, maybe state government, maybe national government or the central government of the India. Different governments are going to prepare different kind of the policies to entertain the problems of the society, and that can be created on the basis of the output which are given by the research scholars or the scholars of the society. Therefore, mean to say, more or less, everybody is facing any kind of the problem, or they will face any kind of the problem if the misconduct is being done in case of the research. Now, another point I'm saying here or sharing with you, who might commit misconduct, who is responsible for that purpose, who can do it. Yesterday I have discussed the first aspect, authors and researchers. Authors and researchers are those persons who are directly, indirectly attached, or directly or indirectly they are doing their research, and they can do unethical research by way of fabrication, falsification, including image manipulation, plagiarism, selective reporting, redundant publication, inappropriate authorship, gift and ghost authorship, undeclared conflict of the interest. Briefly, I have discussed yesterday. Mean to say, if you are author, you can fabricate the documents. What is the meaning of the fabrication? Fabrication mean to say, as and when you have published any kind of the document already, and you will take some part of that particular document and immediately publish that document in the another journal also. Number one. Number two, sometimes we will not display the whole result of the research. Sometimes what we say, okay, I have conducted a research on four aspects, but I have published only one. And that one component cannot be understood without the use of the other three components. That is known as fabrication. If we are doing research in factual situation or the original, then we have to display, we have to publish all components of that research. Next one is falsification. Sometimes what we will do, we take a sample of 100 people, but we have multiplied by 5, by 10, and maintain the sample size 1 lakh, 1,000, 500, or 20,000, mean to say as per the multiplication. And that kind of the sample size, what we have increased, that was false. On that basis of the false sample size, we display our results, we publish our results. That is known as falsification. Next one is image manipulation. As yesterday I have given an example of the COVID-19 case, just I am saying double the case within 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, 10 days. Actually, it is the misuse of the scaling techniques. If I am doing any kind of the survey on the basis of the scales, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, because of being a scholar, I am saying that I have to do scaling in a proper manner. The difference between 1 and 2 is not equal to 2 and 4. However, it is doubled. The difference between 2 and 4 is not equal to 4 and 8. It means to say, if being the media reporter, I am saying that everyone, mean to say everyone, number of the cases of the COVID-19 are being doubled within 2 days. If I'm saying only 10,000 cases on the first day, or you can say on the first day, these are the 20 cases. second day 40, third day 80. It means to say single day is there, but the value of the COVID patients are being increasing double every day. After 10 days, what happened? That proportion of COVID patient going to decrease. It means to say we are not able to describe what is the difference between 20 to 40 and 40 to 80. The difference between 20 to 40 is not equal to 40 to 80. Therefore, sometimes we create ambiguous charts, ambiguous graphs, ambiguous maps, and that is known as image manipulation. Our exact situation is different, but we are displaying different thing. That is known as what? That is image manipulation. Next one is plagiarism. As I told you earlier also, plagiarism is a particular word which is very much harmful for us when plagiarism arises. I have published a paper in a journal and you have published the same in the different journal of my research or from my research. That is plagiarism, number one. Number two, you collect the review of literature from different journals, different mode of the communication or the mode of publication, and just you have taken 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines, 5 lines from different journals, from different research papers, and you got published it as conceptual paper. But you have not mentioned any kind of the reference or any kind of the citation. It means to say you have not given the credit to the author who was the original author of that particular paper, that particular research. That is also known as plagiarism. Next one is selective reporting. Selective reporting is that when we have to report only one part of the research and another part is being hidden by me and I am saying, okay, that is my research. Suppose a particular scientist did his or her research on COVID vaccine by treating four components. Four components may be the external environment of the body, internal environment of the body, and government policy and lab experiment. These four components have been considered by the research scientist. But I display the results only and only by taking care of external environment. It means to say that particular vaccine will be effective if there is a winter season. In case of the summer season, it will not act. But I have not displayed here what will be the temperature of the body at that moment and what kind of the legalities, possibilities of the government and in which conditions, in what kind of the particular environment I have prepared this particular vaccine. How much temperature was being managed by me in the lab. Such four components are being discussed, are being researched, but displayed the result only and only on the basis of the external factors. That is known as selective reporting. I mean to say, one part we have to explore, another part we hide. Next one is redundant publications. When you will repeat your research at different platforms, it means to say different kind of the research you made. You published your research in journal A half of that part in journal B, similar part of that research paper journal C. Paper is one, part of the review of literature is being used journal A and B. Part of the research methodology are being used in journal B and C. It means to say you have made publication in a redundant manner. It was not required on the part of you. That's why I'm saying it is redundant publication. To be continued. Another point, inappropriate authorship. It means to say you are not the author of that paper, but you are inviting the publisher, okay, put my name in this particular paper. However, you have not made the research. It is known as inappropriate authorship. Moreover, sometimes what happened, a publisher is going to publish a book, for example, that may be book on the research and publication ethics. Publisher is saying to a teacher or a scholar, okay, sir, we are going to publish this book. We just give this royalty and you will give your name to us so that we can publish it. In that case, what will happen? It is unethical, number one. It is misconduct, number two. Number three, you are not the authority of that subject and you are giving the name as author to that publisher. What will happen? It will give a bad message to the society and it is known as inappropriate authorship. Next one is gift and ghost. Gift authorship is that when sometimes we say our teacher, sir, may I give your name in this research publication as first author. Being scholar, I will be the second author. That is known as gift authorship. Due to the gratitude or the respect or the regard, you are giving the name of the teacher at the first place. It means to say you are doing misconduct again. If your teacher, your colleague, or anyone has or have not contributed anything in your research, please don't give their name in your research publication. If you will give, that is gift authorship. Next one is ghost. Ghost authorship is, suppose you are a scientist having the international exposure and you are saying to a scholar, if you are willing to publish your journal in abroad or in international journal or in a database journal like Springer or the others, then put my name in that particular research paper so that you will get published in foreign journal also. What is that? You have not requested, but the teacher is saying to the scholar, put my name if you are willing to get it published in the form. That is ghost authorship. Exactly, he or she has not contributed nothing in your research paper, but he or she is giving his name by his or her willingness to publish the document in his or her name. That is known as ghost authorship. Next one is undeclared conflict of interest. It means to say, sometimes what happened, We both scientists did research in a particular lab. That scientist A and scientist B. Scientist B left that lab and he has been engaged by the another lab with scientist C. Now, the contribution of A and B is divided by B and C. As and when B and C will publish a document, A will create a problem. A has the right to say that that particular research has been made by me and Mr. B, but it has been code published by B and C. It is known as conflict of interest because of there is no fundamental right of that particular C person on the research which has been completed by A and B. That is known as what? Conflict of interest. Mean to say clash of the interest. Here the word is used here undeclared. Mean to say if beyond or in the beginning of the research, if we will not declare this thing, if we made an agreement, okay, gentlemen, I am A scientist, you are B scientist, any kind of the research we will do, we will get published both. However, I maybe go anywhere, you maybe go anywhere. If you will go, however, after going or coming back, we will not publish it. As and when you will join together, we will publish this document. Otherwise, we will declare that there will be no any conflict of the interest if we will pass it. Mean to say, if I left, I can publish this document. If you left, you can publish this document. And we will not claim each other. That is declared conflict of interest. Undeclared mean to say you have not declared the terms and conditions of the research. That's why I'm saying these are the misconduct of the research. Author or on you can say on the part of the author or the researchers. Now, before starting the editor point, I can invite one or two questions from you. If any query, any question you can put. If no, then I will continue.
Please continue, sir.
Okay, thank you. Another one is editors. Editor mean to say the difference between the writer, author, editor. Author who will be the original author of that particular paper. Writer meant for articles, author meant for books or articles or research papers. But the writer is meant for article and books. But the research part, when you will include, it will not be the under the category of the writers. It is the under the category of the researcher and authors. Now, the editors are there. Who will edit the book? Who will edit the proceedings? Who will edit the journal? Who will edit the compendium? Who will edit the report? The person who is engaged in the collection of the material from different corners is known as editor. If being editor, I, Dr. Surendra Singh, will invite you all 60 or 70 fellows. Please give your opinion on the research and publication ethics as a write-up of one page. Why this paper compulsory? What is its benefits? What are its merits or the demerits? And you will give one page to me. I compile it in 70 pages. Any correction is being made by me, I will do. Sequencing of the paper, merging of the paper, authenticity of the paper, plagiarism of the paper, fabrication or falsification of the paper, I will check. Who have given the exact thoughts, original thoughts to me, I will edit a particular book of 30 pages or 40 pages. Then I will distribute to anyone. It is my responsibility as an editor that I should have not any kind of the biasness. I should be fair. I should be fair, mean to say I have not biasness. If I will be biased during the selection of the papers, okay, these four students are from my department, I will select their paper. That is biasness in the selection. Preferential treatment of the friends. These are my fellow colleagues or these are my teachers. I will support first. Breaching confidentiality. There are 70 papers I received, but out of 70, 10 are plagiarized. And I have declared to everyone. I told this matter to all 70. That is breach of confidentiality. Because of there is no requirement to mention and to tell each and everything where the plagiarism is found. I just convey to the concerned author. Okay, gentlemen, Mr. Kamal, this document is plagiarized and it is not acceptable. That is known as good manner. But as and when I will convey to you all 70 or 43 who have joined, that particular A person has plagiarized this document, that is breaching of the confidentiality of that document. Next, intentional delay for the rivals. Sometimes, being editor, I know very well that a particular document is being required for the promotion, for the selection, for the career, for the publication, or for the completion of the project. Till I will not provide this edited book, he or she has not able to complete his or her documents. It is again intentional delay, and these all are known as misconduct on the part of the editors. I choose one by one. If I will treat equally, then no biasness. If I give favor, disfavor, preferential treatment, one or two, breaching confidentiality, knowingly delay, these all are the misconduct on the part of the editors. Now, the next one is,
Sir, please repeat intentional delay, please.
okay, suppose I invite 70 papers from you all, and it is the part of the assignment. For example, you all submitted these documents to me, but I have not edited or I have edited but not got submitted to the concerned department. Suppose being a teacher, I have not given this document to the Dean Research. I know very well that the Dean Research has to assign the assignment numbers or the degree for the Ph.D. coursework will be awarded as and when the whole papers or the subject RP is to be qualified by you. But it depends upon me. I stopped your 70 pages with me. I have not given to the Dean Research. It is known as intentional delay. It means to say I am not acting as a good editor. I am a fraudulent editor who is doing the intentional delay. Moreover, sometimes what happened, your proceedings of the seminar, just you are willing to conduct a seminar in the month of the February 2021. Date may be your 22nd of the February. You got the papers up to 15th of the February. You submitted all to the editors. Okay, get it edited, check it, its confidentiality, plagiarism, etc., etc., and complete it by 20 of the February 2021. But the editor is not providing the book to you till 23rd of February. What will happen? It means to say you will lose everything because the date of the seminar is 22nd of the Feb. But the editor is giving the book to you on the 20th. That is known as intentional delay, knowingly delay, without any reason. You are getting it delayed on your part. That is known as misconduct. Any more query? Okay. Next one is reviewer. You know very well there is a panel of the experts of different journals. They review each and every paper, blind review and open review. Generally, most of the journals do the blind review and they prefer the blind review. What it mean to say? Review. Suppose Mr. A submitted a paper to General A. Suppose we can give or take the name of Mr. Kamal has submitted a paper to Kautilya Journal of this university. Kautilya Journal is being published by the Department of Economics in the association of the Haryana Economic Association. Mr. Kamal submitted his paper to that particular journal. And that department has sent this paper to a person or the expert of the economics from Delhi University. And the Delhi University expert from the economics, he has to check the plagiarism, undeclared conflict of the interest. Is there available? Yes or no? But the reviewer ignored these terms and conditions. He never checked the plagiarism of the idea or the text or the data, and he has not seen the conflict of the interest. However, so many applications have been given by anyone that this may cause. But the reviewer ignored all those things. That is known as misconduct on the part of the reviewer. Moreover, one word is also there, intentional delays. The reviewer has been requested by the journal editor that please review this paper and submit it back to me within 15 days. But he has not submitted to the journal editor within 15 months. Condition was 15 days, but he ignored. What is that? That is intentional delay, knowingly delay. Mean to say, the reviewer is automatically responsible that he or she has to check and submit it back to the journal in time. Another one is publishers. Same problems with the reviewer, publisher, and editors. Because of these three categories they have a little difference. Publishers. Publishers are those persons who are being engaged in the books. But as I told earlier, in case of the ghost authorship or inappropriate authorship or the gift authorship, inappropriate authorship, publishers will invite a person, please come to us. We need your name and we get it published, this book, in your name. Do you agree with us? Being a teacher, I say yes. Okay, publish it. After 2 or 3 months or 2 or 3 years, when the book came into the market, then what happened? A person has made a complaint to the COPE, Committee on Publication Ethics, at the national level or the state level, as well as the university level or the department level, that this particular content of this book are mine. But these have been published by the publisher in his name because of the copyright of the book is being with publisher. The copyright is not being with author. Therefore, the publisher is responsible at that moment. The publisher has to take the permission from the original author, exact author, and then he or she has to publish that particular book with the permission of the author. However, the author has given the permission, but that is a fake author. The publisher has not got consent or the assent from the original author. When the fake authors came into market, what will happen? That is known as misconduct on the part of the publishers. Next one is funders, mean to say the funding agencies. Funding agencies are what? For example, World Bank, Reserve Bank of India, NABARD, ICSSR, UGC. These are the funding agencies. In case of the science, DST, Department of Science and Technology. DBT also, Department of Biotechnology. These are the organizations who offer funds to the scholars, to the teachers, to the organizations, to the non-government organizations, trust, societies, etc., to do the research for the betterment of the society. But they can do misconduct. How and why? ICSSR, I can take an example. Suppose UGC is willing to give a project to me. As I have completed major research project 1 with UGC and 2 innovative projects with the Delhi University. I am the mentor in that project and investigator, principal investigator in case of the major research project of UGC. These organizations, when give particular amount to a teacher, to a scholar, then it becomes the responsibility of the teacher or the scholar, he or she has to do exact calculations, exact conclusions, exact research with a particular fair manner. But what happened? A particular BCG, Boston Consultancy Group, McKinsey, MCKINSEY, markets organized survey. Different private companies, they sponsor the research project to A. Suppose they are giving to me and they are saying, okay, do the research and give these results to us. Not on the basis of the survey, not the actual results. What we require in that format, in that sense, you will give this particular survey to us. Example you can take in case of the social media. You see, okay, give the report 5-star, 3-star, 4-star. Suppose you are willing to purchase any kind of the product, Amazon.com, etc. You will see that these are the star ratings. Sometimes these star ratings are being managed by these organizations by sponsoring to anyone. There are so many sponsoring agencies. They are saying, okay, please provide us fund and we will give the 5-star every time. I just suggest 2 or 3 students, 2 or 3 persons in my office and just get the link and do 5 rating, 5 rating, 5 rating, 5-star rating. What is that? It is known as suppressing inconvenient results. It is the misconduct on the part of the sponsoring agency. Sponsoring agency is saying, okay, please give these results what we require, not on the basis of the original facts or the original data. No, that is first misconduct. Delaying publications. As and when these publications are required, for example, nowadays you see Kisan Andolan is going on, farmer agitation is going on. The government has to take the referendum from those people who are sitting there, or the expert team be invited. Please get the response from the farmers, what they are willing to convey, and get their opinion and give the project report to us, and then we will amend or modify these particular laws. But committee sent, or committee is being sent by the government, but government committee has not given that publication document to anyone. The committee has delayed for 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. Similarly, here, the funders are also being misconducted due to the delay publication. Sometimes what we see, okay, being a researcher of the UGC, I have to submit my project within 6 months, but I have submitted after 2 years. It means to say after 2 years, there is no relevance of that research. It is again a misconduct. Not giving author access to data. As I stated, I have sent video recording of this particular lecture. But some of the students have said, okay, I have no access. Because of their email ID is not available on the .cdlu.ac.in. If they have, and I will not give them, again misconduct on the part of the author. Next one is attempting to bias the presentation of the findings. We mold our data, we mold our findings, we mold our or modify our results. That is again misconduct. Not disclosing their involvement properly. The UGC has given funds to a committee, do the research on particular event, and give the report. Committee collected different facts and figures, but not disclosed from where they have been collected, which was the area. However, there was no condition that the confidentiality be maintained. The UGC is demanding, please give the location from where you got this data. But the committee denied. Or sometimes the UGC denied, do not give the location. Both type of the situations says that is a misconduct. These are different people, different parties who are having the part and parcel of the misconduct, and that these are responsible for it. If I am going to say that author, researcher, editor, reviewer, publisher, and funders, if all are okay, then there is no problem to establish any kind of the policy on the part of the government in a proper manner. And these can be implemented also in a proper manner. But problem arises that when we are not implementing or adopting the ethics, that's why we are facing this problem. Therefore, I request you all, being a teacher, being a scholar, that we have to do the work, the research in a time frame which is given to us. First thing for you, you know very well, I have to complete my PhD coursework within 6 months. Within 6 months, you have to complete it. Then I have to submit my thesis within 2 years. Again, go for within 2 years. Not go for third year, fourth year, fifth year, sixth year, and seventh and eighth year. Again, it is also a misconduct. We most of us you are JRF, URS, etc., different categories you are there. In the greediness of the scholarship, we are wasting our time. You just do complete in the minimum time frame the particular degree and get the benefit and give the benefit to the society also. Now, I have to discuss one or two or three things with you all. To this, the lecture is complete. Now I discuss some issues or some aspects which are directly or indirectly to you. If any query, any question in this regard, you can ask. If no, just I share. Most of you have the Gmail IDs. You have to take the cdlu.ac.in IDs, one mail IDs from the IT cell, so that you will not face any kind of the problem. And second one is try to get the link on the Google Meet. Just you have to install Google Classroom, Google Meet. Third, you have to maintain a database or the attendance chart on your part also. Because of I am very much transparent in this manner that I have to conduct class test, maybe your multiple choice test, maybe your paragraph test or subjective, you can say subjective and objective both may be there. Therefore, you should be ready. What I discussed till date, I can ask the question from you at any moment. Therefore, you should be present every time in the class.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Yes, audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What I'm going to say here, email ID at the cdlu.ac.in, you can arrange today by asking any question from your concerned chairperson. Second one is class test. Class tests are to be conducted in the next week in terms of the 10 question or the 15 questions, just to remind and to revise the syllabus what we have completed. Moreover, you make an attendance in the Google Classroom every day where the option is given. You know very well. For yes, yes. If no, no. Automatically, it will give the detailed chart how many students have attended which class. Or another point I have to discuss, you just give your details through the Google Classroom. What is my name, my scholar, my department, or my supervisor? Being the scholar, you have to give your supervisor name. I will just give a question format and you can fill up it. And then we can say, okay, we have completed this particular aspect. With these words, I thank you all. If any query, any question, you can ask. However, there are 5 minutes more.
Sir, I want to ask, do we have to submit the performa hard copy or we can send it?
What kind of the performer?
That web performa for the email ID, sir. That cdlu.ac.in.
Okay. That should be submitted to the IT cell directly and
Hard
conveyed to
copies.
hard copies. Yes. Scan it and send it. Just take the printout, put your signature and send it to your chairperson. Chairperson will put their signature and send it to the concerned IT cell. Right?
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, Kamal,
Yeah.
Sir, there is a problem as you upload the new material in the Google
Okay, sir.
Classroom,
Yeah, yeah.
but we are unable to open with our ID, mail ID.
Okay, I will. You will give a request to me. Please allow me to share it. Then I will share it through the email.
Okay,
Right?
okay,
No
sir.
problem. No problem. It
Sir,
is
I
simple.
send you a request through that mail. Please allow access to all of us.
Okay, I will allow. No problem. Any more problem? No. Okay. You will put your attendance. I can see your attendance where you have. Are you able to observe what I'm doing? What I am doing? Yes?
Sorry, sir.
We can only see the slides, sir.
Okay. Here today's attendance is only one, two, three, four students.
We are also there, sir, from the
Okay, you
public
have to
administration.
you have to check it and send it again, right? No problem.
And what
Okay. Sir,
about
and
yesterday?
myself, Neelam Sharma. Oh, sorry.
Yes,
Sir,
Sir,
Neelam Sharma from Department of Education.
yes. बोलिए बच्चे.
sir, I want to ask. Please continue, ma'am. Neela, ma'am, please continue.
Yes, नीलम. जी बोलिए. सुमित्रा जी आप पूछिए.
Sir Sumitra, the year from English department.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ask the question.
Sir, is there will also attendance offline? I mean, will say it on online or it will only will give attendance on that you.
In my class for research and publication ethics, how many classes are to be conducted by me? That is given,
Okay, sir.
and each and every aspect is being clarified through online mode, right?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
I will not ask to you anyone that this particular document is to be submitted to me in hard format. No, never.
Okay, sir.
In just I
Sir,
say
may I?
one more information. One more information. I have the
Sir,
class of
may
the
I?
MCOM also. 1 second, please.
All right.
1 second, please. In case of the MCOM, a computer subject is being taught by me for 3 to 5 years, but I just invite their assignment through email. I never kept the hard copy. Therefore, regarding the attendance, assignment, etc., are to be submitted by you through online mode. I am completely online, right? Ji, Venu
So I
Karnal.
just wanted to ask, where can we check the attendance as I was not able to understand?
Okay. Can you see this thing?
So there's
My
nothing on the
screen.
screen. So there's nothing, it's a
Now,
blank screen.
blank screen. Okay. Just I stop presenting, then I will present it.
All right, sir.
1 second. I have the whole record, no problem. Now you can see the screen?
So it's now I can see, sir.
Yes. Here is this.
All right.
Mouse is there. That
Yes,
is
sir.
class list. How many students are present? Right? Everything is there. Right? Number
All
one.
right.
Number one. Number two. In case of this, that is Google Scholar.
Hanji, sir.
Here is the date, November 27, December 4, today's.
Okay, sir.
Right? A particular graph will be prepared automatically.
Yes.
These are the turned in, it means to say these are present. Who are not turned in, it means they are absent.
Yes, sir.
right? Therefore, I'm saying you should be alert on Google Classroom. As and when I will ask any kind of the question, please give the response.
All right, sir.
Right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Any more query from anyone?
No, sir. Thank
Sorry
you.
to interrupt.
No.
You just have to go to your email ID and there you get the link for attendance. Just you have to link that and then you have to mark yes or no in the attendance sheet. There is nothing other else. Okay.
All right, ma'am. Thank you.
It's okay.
Okay. Just who are very much not compatible to that. You just you have seen this particular slide. You can see my screen.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where is my
Yes,
mouse?
sir.
3 into 3 notes are there. 3 into 3. My mouse, you can see. Here is. You can see my mouse.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Here you will click. When you will click, here is Google Classroom. Just go to the classroom. Install this on your mobile also, on your computer also, and just you will click. You will see each and everything. What is going on, right? I have allowed all the students to see the summary. You can see this, all the PhD scholars. Till date, I can tell you all how many people who have joined, who have been enrolled yet. Teacher is one and total students are 71, right? These 71 students have been enrolled. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all the best. Now I request you all, please leave this meet.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very
you, sir.
much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot. Please leave this meet.